Good morning. I wanted to touch base in a couple of things that were brought up to me in my office today as I'm waiting for my surgeries. So I see a lot of people for wellness, and I see a lot of confusion. There's so much information online that's part of the problem, and there's so many products that claim to do all these things and claims about what you should do or not do. And I understand why people are so confused, and their physicians are basically busy taking care of, yes, chronic illness. So people, chronic illness is just a result of a series of bad decisions. No doctor can force you to do the right thing. Your decisions, your choices are going to determine, starting in your 20s, a lot of the chronic illnesses that you will have. Yes, there is a genetic component, but genes are like switches in a house, in a switchboard. You keep them on or off depending on your behaviors. Now, that's not completely under your control, but there's a lot of evidence that suggests that if you make the right choices, epigenetic changes, you will turn on the right set of switches or genes to express, and you get good results. What are those magical things? Exercise, eating a clean, healthy diet, drinking a lot of water, I just threw that in there, decreasing stress, and sleeping. And when I said exercise, is both in a weightlifting side and on the exercise cardiovascular endurance side. You got to work on both. And the more you do it, in other words, consistency, make it part of your daily routine. How many days should I do? Forget about the minimum. Do it every day. Make sure you spend time taking care of your body every day, just like you brush your teeth. And so if you follow those steps, those things, you're ahead. And then determine the amount of protein and calories that you should take based on your target weight. Not the weight you're in now, but the weight you want to be in. How do you do that? There's a million formulas out there. Find your adequate, appropriate weight. And yes, you can use the insurance company tables. They are a little bit tight and make everybody very skinny, but that's okay. Let me tell you what weight loss does and what controlling your life does. All of a sudden, your blood pressure gets better, your diabetes gets better, cholesterol may get better. Cholesterol has a little component that sometimes you need medication, but you do a lot of things naturally. Now, that doesn't mean if you already have hypertension that you just stop your medication today. You have to control that until you get a handle of it. And it will take about a year. Honestly, anything that you want to do is going to take about a year. Changing your metabolism, teaching your body to use fats over sugar. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's not going to be a bunch of pills and fast solutions that these people are selling you online. It's not going to be just standing in front of a red light and everything is going to be solved. These things they are tools. You know the biggest tool you have? Your behavior, your actions. And you can do this cheap in your house. Get a pair of dumbbells. You have a street down the road, walk, move. If you have a pool, swim. Every day do something different. Turn on the TV, go online, find a aerobics class, do the aerobics class if it's raining. Body weight exercises, amazing. The key is do it consistently and make sure it's long enough, about an hour a day, to challenge your body, okay? These are the simple things. You know why there's so much chronic illness? Doctors don't want to keep people sick, as some people have said. Doctors are overwhelmed by the amount of people showing up in their office. No, the offices of doctors are not full of people preventing or trying to prevent. Nobody goes there for that, unfortunately. You know what they're full of? People who are desperate because they have chronic illness. Chronic means long-standing, many years of having different bad choices. And then you take medication. Thank God for medications. They keep people alive. They do. But if you want to prevent them and you're listening to this, it's your actions. And even if you have these diseases, it's still your actions. I see so many diabetics taking the metformin and go eat some candy and cake and, accelerator and brake at the same time. So I wish people listen to us physicians a little bit more. And be careful, because there's a lot of people out there. Some of them have good intentions. Many of them just want your money. Trust me.